Okay, members, we are in open session now after the session is closed. Members, can I just remind members to turn off the mobile phones as they do interfere with recording equipment that we have in front of us. Members are calling back in Dr. Andrew McCormick, Accounting Officer for the Department for the Economy, Heather Cousins, Deputy Secretary, Higher Education and Investment, Mr. Chris Stewart, Deputy Secretary. Folks, we've already had a session in closed session, and just to make you aware where we are as a committee, the Public Account Committee has decided to adjourn today's public session into the next phase of the new Renewable Heat Incentive Inquiry in order for all ongoing departmental investigations to conclude. The Public Accounts Committee considers this particular inquiry to be of the most acute public interest. Achieving maximum transparency and accountability on this issue is paramount, and the Public Accounts Committee will not be deflected in its determination to fully carry out its political and scrutiny responsibilities. So I just want to make that very clear to you today, Andrew. That's what we have decided as a committee. Would you like to?
No, accept that entirely. We are accountable. That's the nature of the relationship, and we will cooperate fully with exactly your process as you determine it. So thank you for that opportunity, and we'll be available as you require us.
Okay, we will be writing. There is a few things we want from the department that we will be writing to you in due course, just to get clarity before our next session. But we are scheduled for the 26th of this month in time. Okay. Okay, members. Members, moving back then on to our agenda. Apologies for today. I have apologies for Trevor Lunn and Daniel McCrossan. I don't think there's any further apologies. Okay, members, moving then on to agenda item 2, which is chairperson's business. Members, at last week's DAERA committee, which Oliver and myself were at, we had a presentation from the Food Strategy Board and a presentation from its chairman, Mr. Tony O'Neill. On the line of questioning that I was going down, Mr. O'Neill stated that the Food Strategy Board was being held up due to the fear factor of coming before PAC. He stated that it was actually their greatest weakness, and he said that in general 2 projects have to be prepared, one for the project itself and one for the potential of appearing before PAC. He further stated that everything is judged against going to PAC, and time and effort is spent into preparing for something that may never be challenged, and that he has often talked about meeting with the committee to discuss the Food Strategy Board. Members, I took exception to that because I think our role is actually about public scrutiny. I actually challenged him that I didn't think it was fair that he was blaming us for possibly failures
Absolutely.
within the Food Strategy Board. So before I bring anybody else in, I would like to invite Tony O'Neill to brief the committee, but first of all to supply us with the evidence and specific examples that he has of this. As well, I would like us to write to the Permanent Secretary of DAERA as well as the head of the Civil Service, because if the civil servants are preparing 2 projects every time, I think that's quite a serious statement to be made by a senior chair of Equingo. Trevor?
Yeah, and I concur with you, Chairman. I suppose for me, it seems strange even for someone like him to make a statement such as that. I mean, surely given, as you described, Quangos or others, public funded bodies, should always be adhering to the best and not actually worry about public accounts, because if their normal practice is to adhere to good standards, then they would have nothing to fear of public accounts or any other committee indeed in the Assembly if they're adhering to good standards in their work ethic in the first place.
Well, that's what I thought. It was the phraseology, in general 2 projects. Now, I haven't got Hansard from last week's meeting, but some of the staff have listened back. Oliver?
Yes, but which I wouldn't disagree with you, Chair, but I'd be cautious of your own phraseology when you talk about Quangos, because that's seen as being the main thing for the agricultural department, the going for growth strategy, etc. Now, I did take in what he said that day, and I do support you in this.
Yeah.
I don't think was actually right in what he said.
No, and that's why I thought it was important to bring from.
We need to be very careful
Yeah.
that we don't you know, because, so are we even recording?
Yeah.
All right, okay, that's me finished.
Okay.
Chairman, the only thing is, have we remit in relation to him making that statement somewhere else? I mean, it's not, is it within our remit? I mean, it's maybe more for Alicia. I mean, we are playing a scrutiny role within.
Well, he actually said about maybe talking to the committee at some stage, whether we do it in open session or whether we do it round the table, maybe the
An informal?
informal session. But
Right.
I would like to see what he's basing that comment
Maybe
on.
if we just, at this stage, write to him and ask for the evidence,
Okay.
and then
That would do.
scrutinise the evidence, and then up and
Yeah,
you could
fair
ask
enough,
him to come
member.
before you.
Intent.
Great.
Okay. Members, agenda item 2, minutes of the meeting on the 5th of October. Our minutes are pages 6 to 8 of your packs. Members, do you agree those are
Great.
true record?
Great.
Anything accurate? Members, correspondence. There is no correspondence at this minute in time. Where are we now? Forward work programme.
Yeah.
Okay. Members, forward work programme following the earlier session is a bit fluid. Members, any other business? Folks, can I thank you for the earlier session? I think it was useful and I think it will be productive as we for the RHI inquiry. Members, agenda item 8 is date, time and place of the next meeting. PAC will meet on 19th October 2 p.m. in the Senate chamber. Members, I'll declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you.
This is the Northern Ireland Assembly Senate.